In a world obsessed with being seen, some choose to watch, some choose to listen, and some linger quietly in the shadows, collecting stories, secrets, and scars while the rest of the world rushes by unnoticed. Tonight, we welcome back an artist who has never been afraid to explore the darker corners of human emotion. An artist who continues to evolve, transform, and challenge expectations with every release. As the petals fall and the next chapter begins to decay beautifully before our eyes, a new era emerges. Let it rot. And at the center of that transformation stands a haunting new single, Silent Observer. What inspired it? What secrets hide beneath its surface? And what happens when the one watching from the shadows finally decides to speak? Prepare yourselves, creatures of the underground. The darkness has returned, and she's bringing a brand new story with her. So dim the lights, turn up the volume, and keep your eyes open, because Grable is stepping back into the Underground Nation hot seat with your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Welcome back to the Underground Nation podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, creatures of the underground and all those lurking in the shadows, welcome back to Underground Nation, the show dedicated to discovering artists making noise underneath the surface. Today, stepping into the hot seat with your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie, is an artist who continues to evolve, experiment, and blur the lines between darkness and beauty. With the sound rooted in raw emotion, analog textures, dark pop atmospheres, and grunge-inspired energy, our guest has been crafting a new chapter that promises to be both haunting and unforgettable. Their upcoming single, Silent Observer, arrives June 19th as a cornerstone of a brand new creative era titled Let It Rot, a project that embraces decay, transformation, reflection, and uncomfortable truths we often hide from ourselves. But what exactly does it mean to become the Silent Observer? What inspired this new direction? And what happens when an artist stops trying to fit into expectations and fully embraces the darkness that shaped them? We're about to find out. So dim the lights, silence the distractions, and prepare to descend into the next chapter of the underground with the Grave Digger's daughter. Welcome, Grable.
Hello.
Back to the Underground Nation podcast. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you. That was something to behold.
It is. And so is your aura and your grace. So thank you for allowing me to be in your presence.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what to say, but thank you.
Yeah. Well, the honor's all mine. I'll say that. Well, for those discovering you for the first time, let them know, who is Grable?
Grable is me. I love this question. Grable it's my name, it's my identity, but I wanted to keep it close to home. I make music. I make grunge pop music is what it's kind of rightly called. It's in a dark pop realm, paving a way as the architect of my own world, hoping to share it all with the Gravens who love listening to it and giving them whatever I can to help all of us get through the day.
I must say, I am a Graven.
You are. Ooh, how exciting. Yes. You know what? I'm glad because I think that everyone should be.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone should be. At least come check it out.
I think if you like dark music, but you also enjoy a little bit of pop structure now and then, you might really enjoy it. If you're a newbie and you haven't heard my music yet, it's got a little bit of everything.
What originally pulled you into music and creative expression anyway?
I didn't do well with people. I was quiet, or I was like really talkative about like my hyperfixation. So it was either on or off. And music was a way for me to express myself to people when I didn't know how to people. So That's where it started.
You know, you'd be surprised for me to tell you that I was also a shy kid and the silent one, very scared. Well, now look at me, just talking away.
See, I knew that we had a thing. We had a connection. I could sense it.
The outcast. Notice the outcast.
Exactly.
So tell us about your upcoming single, Silent Observer.
Silent Observer. It is one of my favorite things that I wanted to write about and sing about because it's such a dear topic to me, just like you said, being an outcast, but it's so nuanced. It's hard to write about that feeling. And when I finally wrote about it, like what it's like to be on the outside, Silent Observer came together. And this song, I'm loving how it came together. And it really expresses exactly what that feeling's like, I think. I want it to feel like the nostalgia of being that quiet one for those who know what it's like, but also show what life is like outside of that, like when you're looking at the silent observer as well. So it's this inception of observation. And yeah, so I wanted to write about that, and I wanted to keep it in a box where it was also understood. I didn't want to use too many big words. I want to make sure people know what I'm saying. So kind of really had to like mash all those ideas in there. So, but I think it came out wonderful, better than I could have expected.
Absolutely. Why did you choose that title?
The title actually was born before there was ever lyrics or a song to it. It was one of those weird ones where the title, I knew it was going to be a song one day. And I wrote down the title when I was watching different events in the world taking place, and whether it's politics or war or people in general, just your neighbor and how they treat each other and stuff like that. Just I wrote down like Silent Observer. There's certain things that maybe I didn't have the power to do anything about, but I didn't like. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to write about all of these things at some point. So I'm going to title it Silent Observer. And it's stuck with me since then. And that was in 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're like 12, 13 years.
Yeah. And then the lyrics came out later, but I never even, the title was there for just all the way back in the day. I knew that I wanted a song called Silent Observer, and I knew what it was kind of about, but I never got down pen to paper to write lyrics or music until like 4 years after I wrote down the name.
Wow. So then, 12, 13 years, that's a lot of experience. So what do you say overall is the story behind the actual song now?
So the song now, it really, it definitely, I'm glad you asked that question, because when it first started, it was really about seeing stuff that I couldn't do things about. I didn't have the power to influence or change for the better, just feeling helpless as a silent observer. And it's really evolved from being helpless as a silent observer to being more into my own. I've come into my own. I have a voice of my own. I have an audience that can hear what I'm saying, and I'm better at peopling now. So now people actually hear what I'm saying. So now it's evolved to being more like, here's the message, take of it with you what you will, but also you can do this too. You can be the silent observer, but then also make that difference you want to see. Like it's more of like an anthem at this point.
Wow.
Watching the world pass me by, scrolling, I see the hatred. Ignorance, they say, is justified, but I can't see the world they wanted to be at all. And the loudest voices think they're saving the quiet ones from the storm. Their cognition malfunctions. The pendulum comes just like before. I can't see the world they wanted to be at all.
Remember, if you see something, say something.
And remember, if you say something, say something. Say something, 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 say something.
Was there, I know you kind of mentioned a few already, but would you be open to sharing some of those specific life experiences that it's inspired the song that we're all going to hear on June 19th?
Yes, gladly. So I think one of the immediate one that comes to mind is when I started writing lyrics for the song. It was during a time of high conflict in my life. I swear I was fighting with everyone I knew. It was always an argument, everything. I don't know if I just am bad at communicating, or maybe I just had people in my life that were not meant for me. So there was a lot of arguing. Roommates moved out. I had a huge explosive end to my relationship at that time. So I remember there was fights. There was like things were thrown across the room, and I was just like, I'm going to go over here and write instead. But I think one of the biggest things that you'll hear in the lyrics that really got to me and got me to really start writing is in the first few lines of the song. You see exactly where my head's at, and you can hear it in the words. And it's, I'm the silent observer watching the world pass me by. Scrolling, I see the hatred. Ignorance, they say, is justified. And I'm looking at the world. I'm listening to people talk. I'm watching people spout opinions on the internet, and lots of that internet keyboard warrior hate and people that don't stand to their claims, but they are happy to say it on the internet and claim it's justified to be so horrible. And that really motivated me to want to talk about it. Like, if you wouldn't say that if you were face to face with somebody, most likely not. And I'm going to call you out on it because you're claiming it's justified, but you're all full of it. You're just full of it. I don't believe you. You're just saying it on the internet. So, whether it be politics or whatever it might be, I think at that particular time, it was more smaller scale. Now I'm seeing a bit more of like influence from like politics and stuff like that. But at that time, it was just small scale things, just people just being nasty to each other and claiming it was justified based on whatever they believed in, whatever their religious beliefs were, or whatever their political beliefs were. They'd be like, oh, it's justified for me to hate people and be cruel and claim it's justified. It disturbed me. I was like furious. I was like, no, we're writing about this because you're all full of it.
Absolutely. So what emotions are you hoping listeners walk away after listening to the song?
I hope that they feel not alone. Because sometimes being the observer, if you see so much, if you're that person who sees all the details that other people do see or don't want to see, and you tend to be like, that's out of place. That's out of, if you're that kind of person, it's good to know you're not alone. You're not crazy. I want people to hear this and know, because there's moments where if you're the observer, sometimes you feel like, is it me? Am I insane? But I want them to feel like, no, it's not. You're not insane. Okay. The world is full of insane people. There's billions of people doing different things. You're not alone. Okay. There's silent observers on all corners of the earth. We all see what's going on. And I'm sure a ton of them also want to be like, you're full of crap, but to what they see and also walk away from this song feeling confident that you could say it. Say it's full of crap. Call people out on it. Say your opinions. Just say it. That's your powerful tool. Use it. And you don't have to. I'm not going to force anybody to, but if they feel inspired to from this song, I hope so. That's kind of the goal.
You described this new era as let it rot. What does that phrase mean to you?
That phrase means expectations of others and the expectations of anyone in my life. For me personally, those expectations, I don't care about them anymore. Let it rot. I am going to do what's true to me. But it also branches out to like what I see larger in the world, corporations, corporate America. I'm not really a fan. There's pluses, there's minuses. My personal opinions are, I don't like manipulation. I'm pretty black and white, I guess. I don't like manipulation, and it takes manipulation in a corporate world to get people to buy things. And I just look at it and I'm like, I don't like it. So let it rot. Just let it rot.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just talking to someone before speaking with you, and I told them you can literally go get anything you want from anywhere. Sometimes it's more important who you get it from. So you can only get it from someone specifically. Because long term, I'd rather you work with someone that you want to be in contact with consistently instead of buying something and have to deal with, customer service and out of country or people that just don't care about you in general.
Yeah, I think there's so much disconnect there. Like, yeah, you can go out and get whatever you want or maybe close to whatever you wanted. It might walk and it might talk like what you wanted, but it's not really what you wanted, And if you go and get that from someone someone who's good at their job, someone who puts their heart and soul into it, then that's so much better. And you'll probably get a better product at the end of the day. But that's just my opinion. It's not perfect. Mass-produced things, I understand it. There's a lot of people on Earth, but I don't like the way it goes now. I don't like how personal it is. I don't like how the quality degradation is insane of everything. I don't like price gouging. Who does? I mean, who does? Nobody does. So, let it rot. I'm going to complain about it. And I'm tired of keeping quiet because pretty girl with a guitar, don't have opinions. It might, hurt your chances. Well, so be it. So be it. Let it rot.
Let it rot. Put it on a t-shirt. I'll wear it.
Yeah, with that wilting flower. Gotta have the wilting flower.
I'll rock it. I will.
It would look good on you. I think it would look good. Just get it like in a black, but like have like rainbow let it rot colors on the text.
Let's do it. I'm inspiring t-shirts here. Look at me. But from my observation, I agree with everything you just said.
Well, I mean, that's great. If you didn't agree, that also would be cool too, to each their own opinions. But yeah, I'm not one of those people that's like I'm not going to shove my opinions down other people's throats. I just call it as I see it,
And because I call it how I see it, or I'm speaking what I'm observing in hopes that to help someone I'm telling to help better themselves. I've lost a lot of relationships just by doing that. And I feel like I'm doing the right thing because I'm telling the truth, but yet the truth hurts. And that's something that I had to learn later in life.
Yeah. And it also kind of like, it hurts you, not necessarily hurts you, but like sometimes the truth hurts them and then they hurt you or they don't mean to, but or they just can't take the truth at the time. It's messy, it gets messy. And I'm like one of those people and I will observe and I will just be honest. And sometimes I'm too honest, I'm sure, but that's just how it is. Don't bring me to parties if you don't want me to say things.
Please, or give her some couple drinks and she'll really be saying some things.
Well, I say so much. I just say whatever I'm thinking. It's how I am.
Yeah. That's something I had to grow into because as I said earlier, I was the shy kid or removed myself from situations just so I didn't have to speak up or be a part of. And I realized that how much longer am I going to just stay quiet and watch this bullshit happen? And I know I could probably make a difference just by having the cojones to jump in the ring and take a couple punches.
Totally understand that. Exactly. I've come from the same kind of quiet background, seeing everything and then being like, whether I'm too scared to do something about it because I feel trapped in the environment or I feel like I'm not strong enough to handle it or I don't want to deal with the backlash or whatever it is, coming from that. So congratulations to you for working on that. It's not easy. I mean, I'm still working on coming out of my shell. So I think to anyone who is like small milestones are important, celebrate those. So congratulations to you for all you're doing. Nice work.
Yeah. Back at you for having the cojones to finally put this song out and now probably go out there and perform it and be vulnerable at the same time. Cause it sounds like it's touching a lot of subjects that were important in your life.
Absolutely. And I will play it I will proudly play it because you might see it, you come see me live and you're going to see some emotions because it's not easy to go through it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it unfold. So Grable, say it again.
I'm playing it this Sunday, actually. So
you're playing this Sunday?
I am. Yeah.
They're going to hear this song before it's even released, you're saying?
So yes, they're going to hear it. They're going to be the first to hear it before it's released on streaming platforms, at a venue here in Jacksonville. So
incredible.
It'll be wild. I would love to tell you where it is if that's cool.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Awesome. It's going to be at Jack Rabbit's in Jacksonville. And we're opening for some awesome bands. We're opening for Living Dead Girl and the Bunny the Bear. And it's going to be a night to remember. So if you are in Jacksonville or North Florida and anybody nearby wants to come on, doors open at 7.
Doors open at 7. Come get yourself a ticket and observe Grable, giving you something special with a silent observer. So then, is this era about destruction, healing, rebirth, or something else entirely.
I love the way you ask these questions. I feel like you're really like diving into it. I feel like I was feeling initially like I was going to go through like this destructive path, but it's not really that. It's, and I can't quite call it a rebirth. I feel like it's just the real me coming out. And, you know, at the beginning of the year, right before the end of last year, I wrote Bad Mood and released Bad Mood. And when that came out, it felt so close to my actual, like me, the core of myself, that I was like, oh, this is everything. I found me again. You know, I navigated the world from silent observer to figuring out the dynamics of people. And then I finally came around to finding me again. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. Now we're just, this is the, I just got on the road and now it's full speed ahead. I'm hitting the gas pedal. So I don't know if it's a rebirth or what you'd call it. I feel like it's the real me shining out and I'm hitting the gas pedal and it's just, I'm going to throw all the pieces of me out the window as I go for people to catch, you know, like, wee, have fun. We'll see how it goes.
Can't wait to catch some of that.
I'll try not to go too fast. I'll try.
Just prepare yourself. That's what we're trying to warn you right now. Prepare yourself so you get some of that heat.
You know, jump and grab for it. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You can just observe silently too. You'll catch it. It's fine.
So how does Silent Observers set the tone for everything coming next?
So I would say Silent Observer, it's going to fall into the album a little bit into the album. So there is an album in progress, of course, Let It Rot, and we've got Bad Mood. We know that's going to be there. Now Silent Observer is going to be there. But it kind of gives you this walkthrough of what's bugging me, why I'm in a bad mood, why it bothered me, how long it's been bothering me. Silent Observer is going to tell you all that, how long it's been bothering me, you know, and more people than me. And then we go from there. We go, what are we doing about it? What am I going to do about it? What am I doing about these things? Let's see what's going to happen. You know, so that's as much as I think I could really describe as to where it's going. I would be more than happy to give a teaser of one of the songs on the album that's going to come after Silent Observer. It's not the next one after it, but it will be on the album. And I think that kind of shows, like I said, how it's coming out of the shell and like where I'm going from there. So that song is called The Fire. And The Fire is going to be on Let It Rot. And that song opens up with a very tribal-esque opener that leads to why I believe we are the fire. So it might be a little explosive, you know, what we do with that. Like if you could harness that and do anything you wanted with it, you know, if the Matrix was real and you could control all the pieces, and you knew you could walk on the air, you know, these particles, this, that, or the other, whatever fantasy world you think, whatever you want. If you could do that, what would you do with your fire, your personal fire, that one inside of you? What would you do with it? And that's what that song's about. So I guess you guys will find out what I'm going to do with mine.
Oh my gosh. You are setting the scene for something amazing.
I hope that you guys feel it. I hope,
Sounds like
I
a
think,
movie.
It's the fire. I don't know. It's about 12, 13 songs, I think, so far. That should be the complete set for the album. So we'll see. Maybe there will be a movie of it. I don't know. I haven't really thought of that.
I don't know, but sounds freaking great. A lot of fun. I cannot wait to silently observe the fire.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Also, if you don't want to be silent, you don't have to. Of course, you could also sing along if you want. So
yeah, totally.
Option.
Absolutely. Man, I wish I was there this coming Sunday, not knowing any of the songs and none of the lyrics and just pretending that I do.
I wish that you could. Yeah, I know it's going to be a wild show. I think next time you'll totally be there. I know it. You'll be there knowing all the words. I know it.
Look at you, speaking it into existence.
Exactly. That's what happens. You know, I thought to myself, I want some gigs. You know, I thought to myself, I need a band. You know, here we are. I've got the band live and we're having some gigs. It's going to happen.
Incredible. The power of the mind, believing.
Yeah, just keep going. I keep doing what I'm doing. And no matter what happens, like I'm just me because I'm going to do what I always do. And I've kind of like leaned into realizing that, you know, I also draw sometimes. But drawing for me is more like how I process the outside world coming in. And then music is how I express the inside going out. So my feelings come out in the music, my thoughts come out in the music. And, you know, I was the silent observer drawing and taking in what I saw for many years. And now I'm just, let's put it out with music. With that, there you go.
Wait a minute. Are you saying, is there a part of yourself you've had to let rot in order to grow?
Maybe that's where the rebirth comes in. Because I wouldn't say that it rotted. I would say that I completely stopped living in that part of myself, like drawing and creating art for about 6 years. But then it was like reborn into a new type of, I decided that it was, I just figured out what it actually was. That was my way of observing and taking things in. So that's where the rebirth kind of comes in, because I still make art, but there might have been a temporary death of it, and then it was reborn. But if anything's rotting in my life, it's me keeping quiet. It's me, being polite. It's me being afraid to say what comes to my mind. That's what's rotting. That's gone. I'm not doing that anymore.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
That's right. Well, at least honest. I'm not a very violent person, but maybe sometimes my words feel violent depending on who's listening. Like, I don't mean to, but
I have this question's coming to my mind as you just said that. What's the difference between who Grable is publicly versus privately?
I would say, we've talked before, there was probably a significant distance between the two. I keep personal a little separate. Not so much now. Not so much. I don't see a need for that. I see, let that rot. This is me. This is me. You're going to get me, in front of the camera on the stage. That's going to be me. It's just going to be regular me all the time. No personas, no nothing. I don't care anymore. This persona that I already came with, I think that's cool enough, I hope. And I'm just going to give that. That's it. So there's going to be really like no difference except for, the usual stuff. Like, maybe not everybody's going to see what I eat for dinner. They don't know all that, but that's just because you're not eating dinner at my house. Yeah, no, that's a proximity issue. But other than that, like, it's just, there's no gap. I don't think it's just going to be that. I mean, this is me all the time. What I wear on stage is what I wear not on stage. What I wear in my music videos is what I wear in my regular day. So
you are just being you. There's no persona.
Just being me. Nope. It's just me. I hope that's cool enough. Sometimes I wonder, but if it's not.
Well, in my opinion, it's more than cool. You're one of the coolest people I've ever fucking met.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. You're pretty awesome, I have to say. Yeah. I mean, you work really hard on everything and for other artists, which is super awesome.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah, I love working with other people and trying to bring people up. So, but I see you, and you are a powerhouse for helping other artists, and that is inspiring.
Thank you so much. Have you ever felt pressure to create music people expect instead of music you actually wanted to make?
Oh my gosh. I wanted to say no immediately, but very tiny bits of me have to be honest and say yes, because there's like bits and moments where I have those doubts, like, oh, should this be more pretty words, or should this be more? At some point I thought like maybe I should keep leaning into the electronic, like it's really, people are digging that, like maybe it's more palatable. No. I think about it briefly. There's moments throughout my entire life where I've been like, maybe I'll make something that other people like. I wrote one song because people said, oh, you should write something happy. I wrote one happy song. It's not really that happy. It just sounds happy. That was my way of retaliating. So, that's it. It's kind of like, but it's happened a couple times, but I don't think I could ever fully like make music just to make other people happy. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be real. It would be like, I write what I know and what I've seen and what I feel. And I could try to like write from someone else's perspective. I've actually been like practicing on that, but I almost don't want to write too much from someone else's perspective unless it's one that I also share, because then it feels like it's not coming from me,
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So how do you balance creating art versus promoting it?
Lately, that has been a challenge, because I am a gargantuan crew of one. So I'm understaffed and overworked. No, how do I switch between the two? I'll be honest, when I'm marketing or promoting anything or doing any of that side of things, my writing suffers, which is probably why I'm not further along with the Let It Rot album right now, because I'm marketing, I'm trying to do shows and booking. So it really takes away a lot of that. It really takes me out of the space to write almost completely. And in order to do that, like the best I've got so far to get back into that space and dive back in is I have to go through a session of like, listen to where I was at in the songs, where I'm at, what I've written so far, get back into the headspace, maybe light a candle, dim the lights, listen to an angry album, listen to AFI, to be honest, that might help. I actually like the Sing the Sorrow album helps me, right? I don't know what it is about that album. But it's hard. It's not easy. It's going to be like a whole day. And then I'll have like, if I reset in the morning of a day, I'll get some good writing in the evening of that day. and then I might continue writing for the next like few days. But then if it falls off and I've got to mark it again, it's another whole day reset. Yeah. You guys are getting the candid answers today. Like it's just, that's how it is.
No, I get it. I have social anxiety. So when I go out in public and I'm around a whole bunch of people, like I've been doing live interviews on the spot type stuff. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And like the next day, I literally got to do what you just said. Just completely reset, stay away from everyone and just recharge.
Honestly, yeah, those reset days are important. Kudos to you for doing that. It's nerve-wracking. I get it. So anxiety.
I told everyone as soon as I got there, I went and found a corner and I just kind of hid myself and adapted to the atmosphere just because of the anxiety of being there. When I was there, I was like, I conquered the first fear. Walking inside. Now he's got to adapt and conquer. The hard part's done.
It's such a small thing that you want it, but it's not. It's a big thing. Like it really is. I get it. Like, that I have this show on Sunday. The biggest thing is getting in the car and going there, And then when I get there, the next big thing is getting in the door, and then the next big, and talking to the other bands, it's all things I want to do and I love doing, like going to those events with you. Like the bathroom is my friend. Okay, excuse me, I have to use the bathroom. Like that's about. I got to take my moment in the restroom. Just to breathe. I'm just gonna go in there and just look in the mirror and be like, "You're good. You got this. It's fine."
That's right. We got this.
Yeah, social anxiety.
It does exist.
It does.
So then, what goals have you set for the Let It Rot era?
The Let It Rot era goals as of now I've hit a few of them on target, which I'm really excited about. With Bad Mood coming out and then now Silent Observer coming out almost on time because I actually set myself like quarterly release strategy, which is wild. But I'm not perfectly on time with it because, I would have loved to have had a little bit more done after the end of the summer, but I'm taking some time in the summer to focus on getting out there to see fans, getting gigs, getting us booked, getting us on the stages. And that's going to slow down a little bit for the album, getting the album done. But I'm hoping to have that done. And as soon as the album is done, then my plan is to tour. So I want to. There's two major things holding me back. I need wheels or something big enough because it's not just me anymore. I can't just go cruising in my Beetle with my guitar. I've got a drummer, I've got a bass player. It's awesome, but I need space. Yeah. And that's the goals. That's the goal is get this album out, get some deals, tour. Let's see how big we can make it. The sky's the limit, or maybe my social anxiety is the limit. We'll see. Whichever happens first.
No, we will conquer.
Yes. Let it rock.
That's right. I'll remind you as much as I can.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the reminder. I needed it. Thanks.
Just send you a random text. Let it rot.
That's right. Oh, that would be, I need someone's listening to this. Please just message me, let it rot wherever, or let it rot and tag me, like just good reminders. That would be perfect because I need it. And if you need it, I will send it back to you. I will send it to you too.
Just got a reminder. Let it rot.
I mean, it's like the new equivalent to you got this.
It is.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I'm stoked for everybody to hear it though. With Silent Observer, I think it's like all packaged in a deal and I hope people like it. I hope they're enjoying it. And it actually features, I'm just going to let people know because in case they didn't know, it features a really awesome guitarist that I've known for years. And we randomly decided and we got together into the studio this studio right here, and laid down a solo for fun and it stuck. So there's a wicked solo in the song now.
Wow. Awesome.
You guys get to hear it on the 19th. So shout out to Charlie. Charlie's awesome. He did the solo, but you'll see his name in the credits.
Let's go, Charlie. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there anything else about the song that we don't know about that helped it come alive?
I mean, I think it'll speak for itself a little bit beyond that. I'm just excited for everybody to hear it because this is the real me. This is the core stuff. I mean, I've always kind of been myself out there, but I think once you hit a certain point in your life, you just stop messing around and stop trying to please anybody. And I've never really wanted to please people too much. But I don't like confrontation. And I kind of don't care anymore if there's confrontation because I know I had this thing where I realized most of my anxiety is because I'm ruminating. Like, first of all, your subconscious tells you what's going on around you. And then your conscious tells you again what happened around you. Then you think about it again. And then you're ruminating. You're like, oh, I could have said this. I could have said that. I could have gone like this. I could have done that. All that is absolutely useless. I woke up one day and I realized, wait, my brain already thought of this subconsciously. So a conscious and a subconscious is enough. I don't need to be using all this extra CPU to repeat everything. So if anything that's beyond that core thought, wiped off the table, shut up brain, forget about it. And this song is all that. So everything coming out now is, there's no rumination. There's no, oh, what if, nope. We're just, okay, it happened. I observed it. I trust my gut the first time. Ship it out. We're good. Send it snail mail.
Hey, as long as it's going, as long as it's on the way.
Snail.
So, Grable, what advice would you give someone afraid to share their art?
I would say do whatever you can that you're comfortable with now. If you're not comfortable sitting still on your art and you want to share it in some way, but you're not comfortable doing any big moves yet, do the smallest one you can find. Do the smallest one. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be showing it to your aunt, sharing it with a neighbor, talking to a cat about it. I don't even care. Whatever it is, do the smallest little thing and then do another small thing and another one. You know, if you feel like it, you can take a step back too. If you want, you can take 2 steps back. It's fine. You can still take step forwards after that. So that's what I would say. If you want to move, it doesn't have to be big moves. They can be tiny moves. As long as you know that your decision is okay. That's okay. You're good. You got this. And other people will want to see it. It doesn't matter what it is. I bet you a bunch of money I'm not going to make an actual bet because somebody in the future is going to hold me to that. So scratch that. But they will want to see it. People will want to see it. Yeah, you know, I would want to. Why not?
I want to see it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do in my spare time. Look at people's stuff. Good stuff.
So what would you tell your younger self before releasing your first song?
Ooh, that question's getting a little red face out of me. This era is young me. This is like, it's like young me with like confidence. So it's like, if you gave confidence to young me, that's what's happening now. And so what I would say to her is, sorry, it took me so long. That's what I would say. Sorry, it took me so long, but now the world's going to have to tolerate both of us.
No, dang. Oh, dang.
Yeah, both of us.
Chills, yo, when you said that. Hold on. I don't think we're ready. I thought I was ready. I don't think I'm ready either. Shit.
I don't know. I mean, I think you'll be ready because you know what it's like. You're like, I know what it's like. So I think you'll be ready.
I mean, I still know what it's like, and I still get anxiety like it was the first day. So
every time, I honestly get anxiety. I got anxiety about today's call. So
awesome.
If anybody's listening, I got anxiety literally today. So
that's
here we
it.
are.
Just before you walked in the Zoom room.
Just before, yeah. And I'm literally sitting here just like shake it off. And then I'm like, hi.
Well, you did great. Didn't even notice.
I'm having a great time now. So see, I went past that little like part where the anxiety happened and here we are and I'm having a blast. So
yeah, that self-doubt. It's got to stomp it out. Stomp out the self-doubt. Ooh, I like that.
That is so catchy. I was going to say let it rot, but that's the thing. So
let it rot.
Let it rot. And also like, to be fair, rotting is also kind of a good thing because, things need to rot in order for like other things to thrive, mushrooms and all that stuff. Yeah. They eat decay and rotten stuff. So, I mean.
That's right. I mean.
So, when you let it rot, like for instance, you get like the album Let It Rot. When you're, maybe I can make it like biodegradable. So that way, when it rots, it does something good.
There you go.
That'd be cool. I think Let It Rot would actually rot. That'd be cool.
Biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Dude, write that down. Wow.
I don't have anything to write with. So
we came up with at least three or four shirts in this one episode.
We did. Yeah. But right now it's Silent Observer and then the show this Sunday, which is where my focus is at. And I am stoked about it, you guys. I am nerve-wracked. It's going to be awesome. I think I'm taking this as like my kickoff. This is the stage. This is the first real band stage or full band. And from here, it's just up. So, and then the album and then song release on June 19th. Ooh. And I will say this, I'm not sure when, but I do have a video in the works for Silent Observer to kind of add some visuals that I really think, should be next to Silent Observer. So I'm hoping to get that to you guys, but it won't come out when the song drops. So heads up, I'm sorry. I didn't have time for that unless a miracle happens.
Totally get it. We cannot wait to see that either. But personal question really for me, are you going to have a videographer or maybe photographer at the event this Sunday to get some footage? Actually,
I remembered so long ago where I had this awesome gig where I opened up for a New York touring band. and I didn't have any footage of it. And I was like, I'm not letting that happen again. Never again. So Grable's full steam ahead right now. I was like, no, I secured videographer for Sunday. So there will be stuff. You will see the clips. You will see the footage. Yes.
Nice. Cannot wait.
Yeah, I can't lose those memories. Oh, come on. This is priceless moments.
Exactly. Now that you're in the Let It Rot era, we got to show them all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, to like share and support people too. I don't have the memorized of like who's doing the videography for me. But if you like put people's stuff in the description or whatnot, I'll just shoot that over in a text. Yeah. Because I like to support people. They're good people. I met them here and at a goth picnic in Jacksonville. And
Nice.
they do awesome videography. So I'd love to give them a shout out. But my memory does not. Death Panther Media? Yeah. But I don't know the @ So that's, yeah.
Very cool. Death Panther. It's a pretty cool name.
It is pretty awesome. I mean, I think it's pretty wicked cool. And also their great work they do. So I'm stoked for it.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, we're live, making funny faces on stage.
Cannot wait. I'm excited. Well, final question. When people hear Silent Observer years from now, what do you hope they remember?
So my first thought was, I remember when Grable was this small. And my second thought was, whoa, she really is the same. Like, I know it's all like self-absorbed, but like, I know I'm not, like, people change, but it's going to be me the whole way. So I just want people to look at it and be like, whoa, because I want Grable to be a household name. Okay. It's big business. All right. But I want it to happen. And if it does happen, I want them to look back at Silent Observer and be like, oh, do you remember when? This has so many good, feelings for them and their nostalgia. And I hope that it empowered them and that they have a nostalgia with it when they listen. Because
Incredible. Well, I cannot wait to dive in. I can't wait to see the footage from this coming Sunday. Drop the event again, just one more time.
yeah, we're going to be playing at Jack Rabbit's in Jacksonville. It's going to be Grable opening for Living Dead Girl and the Bunny the Bear. Doors open at 7. And you can find them all and tickets and everything on my website and the bios and all that stuff. So the website is cgrable.com with the letter C, cgrable.com. You can find everything there. Or if you're on my YouTube, I just got it set up to where tickets to the show can be clicked right on the YouTube.
Dude, progressing.
Yeah. Click all the buttons. Do all the stuff. You'll find it. But come see us. It'll be awesome. If you're near enough by, come see us. If not, don't worry. There'll be clips and there will be more shows. So
Amazing. You heard it first. Dive in. A huge thank you to Grable for stepping into the darkness and joining us here on Underground Nation. Make sure you check out the brand new single, Silent Observer, dropping June 19th, and keep your eyes on the unfolding Let It Rot era. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Grable across all social and streaming platforms so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you enjoyed this conversation, visit underground-nation.com to discover more incredible artists making noise underneath the surface. And if you're an artist, entrepreneur, creator, or storyteller with something to say, send your information now to ugnpodcast@gmail.com for a chance to be featured. Until next time, stay loud, stay different, and stay underground. Thank you, Grable.
heck yeah. Thanks for having me.
What an incredible journey into the shadows. A huge thank you to Grable for once again stepping into the darkness and joining us here on the Underground Nation podcast. It's always a pleasure to sit down with artists who aren't afraid to push creative boundaries, challenge expectations, and bring something truly unique to the world. As we count down to the release of her brand new single, Silent Observer, make sure you're showing your support by pre-saving the track right now and preparing yourself for the next chapter of the Let It Rot era. And when June 19th arrives, we want to hear from you. Create a reaction video. Record yourself listening to Silent Observer. Share your honest thoughts, your favorite lyrics, your favorite moments, and your overall review of the song. Tag Grable and tag Underground Nation for a chance to receive a shout out during an upcoming episode of the Underground Nation podcast. Think the song is amazing? Think it's different? Think it completely caught you off guard? We want to know. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Grable across all social media and streaming platforms so you never miss a release. And while you're at it, Visit underground-nation.com to discover more incredible artists who are making noise underneath the surface. If you're an artist, entrepreneur, creator, or storyteller with a story worth sharing, submit your information today and you can be featured on a future episode of the Underground Nation podcast. Until next time, keep supporting independent music, keep discovering the unknown, and remember, the biggest voices in music aren't always the loudest. Sometimes, they're the silent observer. We'll see you in the underground.